All right. We
Sorry
are
about
back. Hey guys, what's going on? We are back here with some more shenanigans. You know how it is. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Shh. Everybody look away. What the immersion. She's
My
she's,
immersion.
she's a
My
cat lady again.
immersion.
Bam, there we go. There we go, squad. All right. So,
all right, squad fam, we're back.
Back at it again.
we back, squad fam.
With another close to death encounter.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I fucking hope not. I hope it's not a near-death encounter. That'd be terrifying.
Can we not?
Okay. So, you said that you wanted to see to Farhan immediately? Is that the plan, or are you just going to kind of skirt around and go back upstairs?
I'm gonna say hi to him on the way in.
Okay.
Like, go up to the bar and be like, "Hey, friends!"
Did you guys, curious, I wonder if you can remember back this far. Do you recall if you ended with him on good terms when you last saw him?
Yes.
As far as I know, they were decent terms. It was more like a what the fuck kind of deal.
Well, we kicked somebody else out. Like, we got somebody else kicked out because they were being. It was the bar.
We basically, as far as I remember, somebody got kicked out. I think it was the bard.
That was a
And
while.
then-
That was actually a long while ago. The last time you guys did anything in the bar, it was the survivors meeting. It was the meeting
And
of all
then
the
we
teams.
almost,
That's right.
cleaned him out of alcohol that day as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, you guys almost bought out all the alcohol.
Look how much business we brought.
That session ended with you guys watching black sand fall over Wati. As the obelisk, the needle of Pharasma rose from the necropolis, and
Oh, yeah.
Akentepe stood atop it.
Yep.
Misty, it's true, Misty. Remember the bard? Yeah.
Of course I did.
I thought the bard happened after because that was when
Yeah, I thought.
Abasi got drunk.
Yeah.
That was the first time we got drunk.
Farhan wasn't exactly very happy with you guys. He didn't feel like you've been at least super upfront, especially in regards to honoring the dead. Because now black sand falls and the needle of Pharasma rises from the necropolis. And Abasi said that may or may have not been his doing.
Well, Abasi's not with us. Well, he is. Shit. Okay. Okay. I still do it. I don't
do?
remember. It's been a long couple days.
Okay. And it has. It's only been a couple of days at this point. You're probably looking
But
at 1, 2. I'm thinking like 2, maybe 3 days max. It's been 3 days since that point. So we approach him.
Yes.
Easy enough. You find your way to Farhan. He seems to be paying attention to a patron at the bar, cleaning cups, doing whatever it is that he must to make an honest living. He seems to drop various bits of food, anything that may look like it could be digestible by the reptilian nature. He springs it into the well for Toothy, the bite-sized crocodile. He sees you, and there's hope in his eyes for a moment, but then he turns back to the patron. The patron looks back, for some reason almost averting his gaze from Farhan. You recognize him immediately. He's an older man, seems to be very wealthy in design. His clothes are very well kept. His beard is neat and tidy. An older gentleman.
Is this the man that we thought was Fire Lady's dad?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
This is one and the same. Did you think it was Fire Lady's dad, or did he confirm that it was Fire Lady's dad?
He had confirmed it.
Confirmed.
Confirmed it, yeah.
Yeah.
No, not Janessa. Jamara.
Jamara, yes. Jamara.
Goodness.
Hey, I was close. I had the J.
Farhan minds his business and he steps away. It seems that this person has something important to say. I was beginning to wonder if you would find your way back here. The owner of this establishment had said that you had not been here in a few days.
That's true. I come and go. I'm an adventurer.
He says that where you step, black sand falls. Is this true?
I'm gonna turn around and look at the ground behind me. And look back to him.
You wouldn't happen to have anything to do with the sand that fell a few days prior.
Didn't I feel like Robert's rules of order, like point of order. Didn't the big black obelisk and Akentepe say my name and shit to the town, or was that I don't I'm trying to recall.
She did say
how.
Go ahead, Mark.
Much she pointed us out.
I thought she did say it. She pointed, but it was in ancient Osirian.
Yes.
And she was referring to you by her titles.
Oh, that's right. Yes, because she didn't say Neferani. She said the thief and the liar.
The thief and the liar.
That's right.
You two, specifically, Abasi already knew ancient Osirian. But you recognize this. You could hear it. You could understand it in ways that you had not before. It was almost as if she was speaking to you. It's not, this is the memory that wasn't stolen. You're for certain of it. But it's like you said, it's been a long past few days.
No, it wasn't my fault. I didn't bring it.
Very well. It is to be told. Still to be told. So you have come in so late and you look ragged. Has the sun beaten you down?
It's been a long day.
Will it be better if I come back in the morning?
Do you want to talk to all of us? I mean, one of our friends is injured, and I'll gesture over to Ronan, my limping goblin friend.
I was hoping to hear if you had found out anything on my daughter.
All right. So the Pook has her, right? That's what we think, right?
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Right. So not yet, but I believe that the Pook has your daughter, and I would like to have a word with him myself.
Can you not say that so loudly?
A word. I didn't say what kind of word. It's a very nice word. Words can be very nice, and I am generally known as a very nice
meant
person.
the name.
Oh.
Yes, I believe it is through discretion works best here.
I agree, but I mean, can I get a count of how many people are in the Tooth and Hookah that might have actually heard me?
Quick glance. 5.
Mm-hmm.
There's about 5 people here.
I'm gonna stare them all down while Donkor's yelling at me.
So you're memorizing whom they are, based off of the looks?
Yes.
Sure.
I'm borderline doing the.
Okay. Then just give me a flat wisdom here. I want to see what you can gain.
Okay. You all don't understand. Out of character, my goal here, y'all have kind of goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to be the Pook, but the nice Pook. That's Misty's goal for this character. The nice Pook.
That's a nice Pook.
Yeah, that sounds like a porn title of hillbilly porn. The nicest punk.
Let's see what you get.
Coming to Showtime at midnight.
What did
On
you want me to
Skinamax.
check again?
Your wisdom, Miss Nice
No.
Pook. That's pretty good. You memorize the people that are here. They don't really seem very standoffish or stand out. They look like regular people, to be honest. They appear to be the regular people of Wati.
No pooky looking people.
No, they are pookless. Right? They seem to not be
They do not
Sans
bear the
poop.
sign of the poop.
yes. Not a pook was found in this room.
I have made mistakes, my friends. I have made so okay, so discretion is always good. I'm very good at that. I'm learning. But I want to help you. I miss my fire friend. Jamara was very nice. She was always nice to me. I didn't know her for very long, but
It is
I
hard
like
to
her.
believe that I've lived a life not knowing that I had a daughter and that I met her. And I told her that she was not my own. It was a moment that was bittersweet. And now it is not mine. I just wish to make it right.
well, I would like to help you. It's just been a really busy couple of days. And so we've just been working, but it's on my list of things to do. Pretty high. That what should I call him, Donkor? If I can't call him the P word, should I just call him the P word?
You should just say,
Word?
we just need to have a conversation with parties that are of the more discreet variety.
That is so many words. So when we find the P word, we will get Jamara back. I promise.
This is well. I understand. I do not think you're the sort to take my money and run.
Did he pay me?
Yeah, he definitely did pay us.
Yeah.
Technically,
Yeah,
he paid
Paid
Donkor.
Abasi. Oh.
He paid Donkor. He gave him a bag of gems.
were we all privy to that?
No, yeah, we definitely all knew that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure because I was.
You
like, 'cause
paid
I-
us? He offered to sponsor you.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I mean, as you can see, my goblin friend is very injured, and we had an incident in where, yes, it was. We've been trying to do just that. I want you to know that you are a priority, and I don't want you to feel like you're being shuffled around.
Gaining an audience with said person is a little bit harder than it needs to be. So we've been attending to several different matters all at once.
Do you always say so many words? Am I just really tired? I just didn't notice.
I think you're just really tired.
There is merit to the way that he speaks. There is a certain political jargon that you have to take. And if you... Well, I must operate through you. I feel that this is the way that I will come to see my daughter again.
Okay.
Because I have what some might say a person of import. And I do not wish to draw too many names or attention to myself.
That's fair. Are you staying here?
I am not. I wish to keep this a secret.
Okay. I can do that. That I can do. And for you, I will keep it a super special secret. And Donkor, I think that maybe tomorrow when we're not going to talk about this right here. Because it's a secret.
Thank you. This I do appreciate. Your friend, he seems very worse for wear. You should see to the Temple of Pharasma, or perhaps you might have to seek a coroner. He looks very ill.
I'll be fine.
The coroner is definitely not who I'm looking to find. We're going to seek the temple first. And if not, I have some friends or, some leads that might be able to help.
We're going to see them first thing because I don't want my friend to be legless.
I'm leaving now.
Will he be shorter if he has a leg?
If he
Can I get a
without
robot leg?
He will.
I whisper that to Donkor. Will he be even shorter?
I don't know. More than likely, he'll be dead with a blood loss if he loses his leg.
Can I get a perception, please, from Ronan?
Just cruel.
The only good roll.
The only good roll.
Saving your life. 2. Listening over to what I'm saying. 21.
Eavesdropping is my specialty.
Sure. You feel your ears burn. Someone said it. The word. That magical word that takes you to a very unhealthy place. Shorter. And it sounds so sweet, honeyed, coming from the lips of an ally. Will he be even shorter without legs?
Can we not talk about my current vertical status?
I'm just very concerned about you. I want you to be okay, both mentally and physically, and I know that it makes you sad sometimes when people say things like that. I'm sorry I was one of them.
It's cool. I'm not here anyway. I'm just, in pain and half burnt.
So, I'm going to turn to Farhan. Farhan, do you have any basic first aid stuff and some cheese that I can get for my friend here?
Yes, I think that I can arrange this. Would you
Thank
like
you.
for me to take it to the room? Or perhaps I can give to you now?
If I have, I have a satchel, and I'm going to take out a gold piece and give it to him and say, if you could bring it to the room, that would be. Thank you. I know that we're not always the easiest guests, especially me. But thank you.
Right. I think that you should know. While I have no problem working with those that do other jobs, you should know that the woman, the older woman, who comes, she pretend to be something else. She has left. She no longer stay. Was it something that you had said to her?
No, in fact, we actually didn't even know where she went, so as long as she's alive, I guess that's a bonus.
Did we know that I think she had some problems with some old birds that, women, old birds that she used to hang around with. And I think she went to fix that.
Yeah, Grandma Pilakka started fist fighting at bingo night.
Hey, if anyone was going to do it.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, sure. Sounds good.
I didn't mean to imply that she's fighting with someone, like not physical fighting, like differences of like she needs to go work out some old baggage. We all have baggage, right? Although I would be an old lady to people's ass, so let's be truthful.
This is fine, and we can work around this, but you have already paid, and I cannot refund for the month.
No, that's totally fine. Realistically, it's not something that we expected either, so.
I wanted to give you an extra gold piece because you're so nice to us. And I know, like I said, we're not always easy.
I liken the term to patient. Very patient.
Oh, definitely. I understand. Dealing with these lot has definitely grown my patience that much more.
Donkor, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Glad that it's a learning experience, because it is for me too.
Precious. It's just precious.
Right.
He returns to back behind the counter, and he seems to be gathering some things. Any necessary foods or water, what have you, whatever you've requested. He seems to place atop a tray, and after you have ventured back up to the steps, he will have returned this to your door. There'll be a light rapping, and he will leave. You can collect this if you like, or you can leave it outside. This is fine. I can enforce you to eat the cheese.
It's not my cheese.
That's fair.
Well, I thought somebody else was going to take it. I'm just going to grab the cheese and run upstairs. Or is it already upstairs?
It's already upstairs. He's taking it on the tray.
So I'm going to follow the cheese. And then as soon as he sets it to a table or something, I'm going to grab the cheese and hop in bed.
Okay. That's fine. Whose bed do you climb into on this night? Because you have found
Neferani.
yourself in, there we go, into multiple beds here.
Yep, I'm gonna jump in Neferani's bed at the end and just munch on my cheese at the end of the bed.
Sure.
I'm gonna give him a pat and then just pass it out, back out.
Okay. It's nighttime, fools.
So which one's Neferani's room? Is it the double bedroom?
My room, I think, is the lower right corner, if I recall.
That
correctly.
was mine and Abasi's room's the
Oh,
double
lower
bedroom.
left, lower left.
You were on the other side.
No, because that's
the other.
Pilakka.
No, I think Pilakka's room was the top left.
Pilakka's room was the top left. I moved the map. I'll
Okay.
go ahead and show everybody here.
Oh, okay. So I think I'm pretty sure here.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with some mad encoding issues right now.
Okay,
There we go.
Poggers and coding issues.
I think I just made my thing minuscule. Like,
There's a joke
is
there.
yours even...
is that? Oh no, that's the goblin. Is that the goblin? Where'd
Yeah,
I go? I'm underneath the map. Like I
Are
put
you
myself
underneath
to
the
the
map?
room. I think I'm underneath the picture. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there I am. Hold on.
Oh, that's...
Oop.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on a different layer.
Okay.
How did you manage to do that?
Yo, bro. Yo, you guys are great at breaking shit. This is awesome.
All right.
Hey.
Before you move your tokens back, let me adjust the layers.
Excuse me.
To
That was
front.
rude.
To front. And
That's like Photoshop.
to front. There you go. Now you guys can move your tokens wherever you'd like.
Whoop, whoop.
We'll put Abasi on the front as well and put him in his room. I think he was here, right? I'm pretty sure that's accurate.
Yeah, he was in the double bedroom with me.
Yes. All innkeepers were once adventurers. That's mostly accurate. That's sort of like their nest egg, right? That's what they venture for. They hop out so that they can fund a late in life excursion. And this, in most senses of the word, is his retirement fund.
Man, because ain't nobody gonna fuck with you when you're trying to give them a place to sleep.
That's fair. That's fair. Curious, will you guys venture into Pilakka's old room, or will you be waiting for the morning?
Donkor's gonna wait till morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, I don't think I'll test my my luck with her room.
Okay. Okay.
Well, wait a minute. I don't know if that's a good idea. I could go in there and try to scavenge and see if I could find like some potions she left, but she's a hoarder, so she probably would have taken.
I've never met an
everything.
adventurer to accidentally leave behind potions.
Right.
That might be worth trying, you know, if you're not hyper injured. Whoa, holy shit, my map just had a
Pilakka would
panic
be like,
attack.
"My potions, I've taken them all."
These are mine.
That was good, actually. That was good. Note to self, have him play Pilakka in the future. That's good.
Right?
I just picture her going around her room. Piece of candy. Piece of candy. Piece of candy.
Perfect.
Just eyeballs everywhere.
The eyeballs are the candy.
Oh my god.
She's just popping them in her mouth.
Yeah,
Like
that's
gushers.
Yeah, yep.
They would be
Mhm.
gushers.
Ooh. Much
Oh.
gross. Such
You
sad.
guys have never had those candy
No,
eyeballs?
yes, I'm good.
the
I-
chewy ones?
Volume down.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want one yourself?
Let's see if this finally work.
Yes, I love all the eyeballs. Throw them in my mouth quickly.
It never wants to work, man. I'll tell you what. I'm just screw around with it. That'll work. We got some noise. I'm curious. I'm curious because you took a nap before you fled off through the desert to home. To the only home that you've had for a short time. Neferani, you had a house. You had a family. Your dad still is alive. You don't really talk to him a lot. But you've made it back to the Tooth and Hookah. A home away from home. A place for you and your adventuring allies. I'm generally curious. Do you sleep that easy? Do you just kind of pass out from exhaustion, or does anything weigh on your mind?
No, I think she would just pass out.
You just pass out?
Yeah, I mean, the way I'm looking at it is this. She's an adventurer, and she, like, now, right? And she feels like this is, tough times are part of it, and you gotta get up, and I think she's still riding the high, because it hasn't been that long, right? I think that she's still riding the high of, I'm doing it! What's that SpongeBob episode where he's like, I'm doing it! I'm doing it! Like, I still feel like that's her internal model. Have you ever heard that clip?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her internal, right? Like, even when shit is hitting the fan, I'm doing it! Right? This is her dream. She's living her dream. And, I mean, nothing short. There's very few things that are gonna. Obviously, she's gonna take situations, most of them, some of them, okay, like maybe 7 situations seriously.
Yeah.
But I feel like she's just, if anything, should be like, this was an exciting day.
Yeah.
I lost the memory. I don't know what it is. My friend's leg is almost dead. Everything is coming up. Millhouse. This is what's supposed to happen. Like, she's not. You could go on the other side with, like, this is.
Why did you sound like Jim Carrey there? Our birds' heads are falling off. What the fuck? I love it. She's so excited. That's great. That's great that she has that sense of adventure. Do you think that it's going to come back and sort of haunt her at any point? Will it ever eat at her knowing that she has lost a memory and that she doesn't know what it is?
50-50.
Okay. All right. What about you, Donkor? You share a room with a silenced dwarf, a pommet. Skin normally darkened, but now it's this almost pitch alabaster. Like he was carved from stone as his skin is trying to mend itself, return to what it once was. His hair in patches and missing mostly, his beard gnarly. He doesn't look like the same man. He's quiet. He seems embittered. Do you rest easy?
Most for Donkor is at this point he's definitely not going to be okay with this, but he's assuming in his head that Abasi will come around.
Okay.
That maybe it's just the poison still setting in, or being removed from his body, and not everything is still quite 100%. So the Donkor, he's just like, you know what? Let's give him a day before he starts interrogating mode, like, oh, are you okay, and whatnot.
Okay. I think that leaves here with Ronan. Ronan, it's not been an easy day or couple of days. You trekked your ass through the desert. You lost something that may or may not be vital to you.
Yeah.
You found out that you can save your leg.
I would be pretty exhausted. I mean, walking all the way back from that temple with a gimp leg, and I think the inner quarrel on whether or not to actually do, because he's not a leader type character. He's more of like pack oriented. I mean, he's a goblin. They follow the leader of the horde or whatever. Not like WoW, but whatever. But yeah, so like him having to make his own decision on what to do, he really struggled with, because he's not used to making decisions like that, because his whole life he was either living with other goblins and other goblins making decisions, or the female goblins making the decisions for him, or being under dickhead and him making all the decisions.
Yeah.
So I think mentally I would be exhausted, and physically I would be pretty dead. Also, cheese puts me to sleep. If it's around nighttime, like if I eat right before bed, I'm out. I'm ready to heal, and I'm ready to just fucking wake up tomorrow and get shit done.
Okay.
So I'd zonk out like immediately. Once I knew that there wasn't any like danger or anything around me. Plus, I need to get my rage back. Sorry.
The world feels very heavy. Even if this is the life you've chosen, sometimes life has a way of choosing for you. 9 times out of 10, that is just that way. You simply play the hand you've been dealt and hope that you can win. Whatever winning actually means here. You rest, letting the world fall off of your shoulders. You're no longer adventurers in your sleep. You're relaxing. You shut down. And some of you release the stresses of the day, simply. Others may never fall asleep. Anytime you glance over Donkor, Abasi's eyes never seem closed. There never seems to be a break in his face whatsoever. He's not even laying down. He's just sitting at the foot of his bed. The only thing that moves on him, his thumbs. He's holding a piece of armor. His thumbs seem to be tracing it. He's fixated, very focused. But you find yourself beginning to lull. Your eyes begin to drift. And it hits that warmth in your back, the calm in your gut. You can hear yourself starting to snore. That heavy, heavy snore. Give me a perception check, Donkor. Okay, you needed to break 10. You needed to break 10 with a -10 to your roll because you're sleeping. So you just got lucky doing this here. Let's see. Perfect. You briefly wake up. It's just in a moment. It could be a fever pitch, a haze. You might even be dreaming. Your eyes flutter. There's not really much in the way of sound. Just the winds of the desert raking across the lattice roof. But there's another person in the room. Abasi stands. And the figure from the corner stands in front of him. A woman. You recognize the figure. Very tall woman. She introduced herself as Akentepi once before. Every time your eyes flutter, Abasi has shifted and he's moved. They seem to be having conversation as you lull to and fro. And the last you can recall. Give me a linguistics check.
Ooh, where is my... Here we go.
The last and the only thing that you understand of what she said. It comes through and it ages. She speaks in ancient Osirian, and the only translatable term is ready. Abasi responds. Give me another linguistics check. This is based on his response. Much better. He says, I am. And as your eyes continue to flutter, Abasi is no longer sitting at the foot of his bed. Abasi is gone. The armor is gone. His belongings, gone. All that remains, the corner of the room is black sand.
You saved
Okay.
him for nothing.
You fall back to sleep. This will have to be a tale for your morning. Exhaustion has taken you. There's not really much you can do. You rolled just high enough to witness the event, but not really enough to sort of shake the stupor of sleep from your body.
This is a problem. Okay, well, I guess Donkor is gonna fall back. He has, there's really nothing else as he's fighting off. He's trying to fight off the sleep, but he really can't. It's been a hefty couple of days, so he'll come to terms with it again when he wakes up.
Sure, and it's just as such. Before you find yourself rising to the morning beats from below. It seems as if it is a day of some importance. The darbuka music plays from below. You can feel it to the floor. Your bed. There is this small, like, poof, poof, poof every time it seems to hit the drum.
Whoop, whoop.
It's the sound of a beat. That's right. As you awaken. And sure enough, the dream was not so much just that. The black sand is there. Abasi is not. None of the others have immediately wakened. You hear nothing else. Just the muffled tones of the darbuka below.
Donkor will hastily get out of bed just to double check and run out of the room to see if maybe it was just a dream. Abasi, maybe he's just sitting outside.
You step outside, and it is as such. Farhan comes through multiple times about the day to see if you're around. If you're not, he happens to have a key. He has a means of unlocking your door from the bar, and he can clean the central lounging area. It's cleaned. It's been tidied. Especially since this entire meat debacle where, bits of human flesh were thrown with wine. Yeah, you can imagine how much of a mess that might make.
Donkor probably at this point won't even make any notice that it's been tidied. More than likely, he's in a panic. So in that panic, he's going to. Is Neferani's door closed?
Yes.
So more than likely, he's going to throw the door open and, without even realizing what he's saying, goes, "He's gone. He's not here. He's gone. There's black sand, and he's gone."
So when the door opens, so again, I don't know if you remember, I said that the way that I do sleeping is the way that I actually sleep. So, when the second the door creaks, I'm out of bed like a mummy out of a friggin' casket. Like, what? Like, because you can scream at me, and I'm like, but if the door's like, I'm startled.
Perfect.
So, what? Who's gone? What's gone? What?
You probably
All right.
inadvertently boot your ally Ronan right off the bed, rolls off into the floor.
Probably.
Oh god! Can I make a dexterity saving throw?
You can try. It's going to be a little challenging. Not that it's that important, but you might be able to
I
roll
just want to
two.
land on my feet. I want to be able to land on my feet and grab the axe like in one swoop.
Okay, all right. Let's see what you get. It's going to come out a negative because you were resting.
Oh my god!
No. You like
I
I don't
impale
even know
myself
how
on the
you can
axe.
feasibly do this, but you literally roll out of bed and you just manage to face plant while the rest of your body remains on the bed. You're just literally just face down on the floor. That's all that's touching the floor. It's just your face.
This was a sign. So Bossy is gone. I remember seeing it very briefly in my. I woke up in the middle of the night. It was dark. I really couldn't see well. I thought I saw a tall woman. And they spoke and they said something. It's ready, and I am. And the only thing that's in the room now is black sand, and the Bossy's gone.
So do I recognize the words he said? Because I can hear her speak. Do I recognize, like, have I heard them before? Like, she's not speaking, so I didn't hear it. So I'm guessing that I basically have like a babble fish when she talks to me, but I don't understand the language.
Sure, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Okay.
It's a great way to look at it too. That helps in explanation.
The finger also.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the
It's
words.
like you're spraying perfume
I
of
am.
language.
It's fixing spray, but for my ears. So the. My God, why am I never funny when I'm like most of the time? So. Oh God. So do I recognize the words that he's saying, like as actual?
I'm speaking.
You don't. I mean, you can try. Give me a linguistics check. And why don't you give me a linguistics as well?
Wow.
Like, you're trying to say the words that she said, right?
Let's see if he can re-say them.
Nope.
Ooh. It's gobbledygook, right? Like
It's like he's talking Simlish, you know.
yeah.
If only we had rerolls. Which you guys can do with your Amazon Prime.
Oh,
I
that's
wouldn't
right. There
reroll this.
haven't no rerolls.
No, that's gonna happen sometimes. It's gonna happen. Like I said, it's just been a quiet night, and that happens from time to time. People
but,
are.
I mean, if I delay, right, until there is a reroll,
Right.
could
Can we
that
just
be something that he could do? Right?
stall
Or it's so
until
funny.
someone
Make sure
I
you
like
laugh
my
for
roll.
2
This is
minutes.
great RP.
This is okay. You're fine. I'm trying to get.
Yeah, you know, it's
don't have to
it's
use it.
basically Simlish, right? Like he may as well be saying like omelette du fromage, and you're just like, what?
Did you talk about
Oh,
feet?
it's the opposite. You say cheese?
I think he really did. So he said feet. Because we don't understand what he's saying.
Oh, right.
If we do, then it's different rolls.
You gotta remember, you were half asleep, so the only thing that you caught was ready, and that was the one thing that you are certain that she said was ready, and that is the one word that she deciphers from your mess.
Oh!
Unless you'd like to roll again.
Well, I mean, ready. And wait, and black sand. So I'm gonna run past. Be like, what? What? I'm gonna look. Be like, where?
I'm going to follow her.
Okay. Thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. What a big damn hero. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's 2 luck rerolls and 1 for myself as well.
I don't like that you get one.
Well,
Would you rather the wild magic palooza that we had last year?
Oh, true. Well said. Good thing I don't do magic.
for now. You could be
Never.
Rage Mage.
Never, ever taking magic.
It's a goblin. Rage mage goblin.
Mhm.
Oh, that'd be a thing.
Oh yeah, just a wizard that stacks all of his points in strength and dex. So as he's casting spells, he just flexes on people and tears them apart. Okay, so you wanted to move into to see the sand, correct? Neth?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy enough. You see it. It looks like it's piled up in the corner. You're not sure how long it had fallen there. It doesn't quite look like it's been swept up to this point, but it is just that. It's in the corner. An area which someone could have stood. It doesn't seem to stretch out very far, but it's as clear as that. He's gone. The door is still barred. There's no immediate means of his removal. Now you know that Akentepi has means. She has ways.
And now recognize the black sand from the other black sand incident, right?
Oh yeah, this is very distinct.
What did she look like?
She was told she very much looked like.
Was it?
What was the
Was
name?
it Akentepi?
It looked like her, yeah.
I understand that oftentimes I am obtuse, as that is who I am. But I dare say that not many people in this city look like Akentepi. And I know you were asleep. Can we what's your certainty? Are we talking 50%, 75%, 95%?
I was
Like,
asleep,
where are we going?
so I don't exactly know what you want from me other than I was asleep. All I know is that right now, Abasi is gone. The means of him being gone is probably Akentepi or something of the sort. I don't know where to go from here.
Important. I
Well,
feel like that's important. I'm gonna bend down, and you know what? I'm gonna run into the bird's room, because if anyone has something to put that fucking sand in, it's the bird. So I'm gonna go into I'm gonna like burst open the bird's room.
You do. You kick in the door immediately, and despite all of her best efforts, the place is still an absolute mess. It's just destroyed. There's a wicked, pungent aroma that smells of burnt hair and old food. You can't quite place it. There's definitely raccoon droppings all over the place. It's terrible. There are some things that you could probably put stuff in, a basic holder, but nothing that you're really sure is clean. Nothing that you think is gonna last well. You're also not sure if that's feathers and bird droppings similarly.
We are gonna talk about this later. Holy bird hurt, lady. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the most sturdy thing that looks like it'll hold a bunch of black sand,
Sure.
and I'm gonna go back and start like.
Sure, you collect a bowl,
Because
a
I'm
white
not
bowl.
sure that this isn't Abasi. Like,
Yeah, no, that's fine. You managed to collect a white bowl, and it seems oddly ridged. It's got 2 points that are a bit flatter. You're not really certain why that is, but there is a white bowl in there.
okay, so I'm gonna put it all in there, and then I'm gonna put all of it in there. We can't leave any because Farhan asked about the black sand, and I feel like he felt like it was our fault. And if he knows that if it's our fault, then he'll kick us out. And I don't think we can. I don't know where else we'll go. So I think that we need to take him to get. I'm pointing like he's below me in Zoom. We need to take the goblin to get healed. And at the same time, we need to start asking about what this black sand means and Akentepe, because now 2 of our friends have been 2 of our friends have been stolen, and one of our friends has just. Why don't my sound effects work? Flown poop.
Listen, I don't know very much about what's happening right now, and it bothers me too. If this went from let's go into this place, let's make a lot of money, to now I'm dealing with shit that's beyond my control, beyond things that I even know. And I know a lot, at least I thought I did. But now it seems like I know nothing.
Ronan, give me a perception, please, and follow it with a fortitude save, if you would.
Yep. My rolls are great tonight. I'm gonna use.
Maybe you should stop overhearing things I say.
I'm gonna save my reroll on the fortitude save.
Okay, all right, sure. Give me that fortitude.
Come on, baby.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad. Yeah.
You can't seem to make heads or tails of what it is they seem to be arguing about, but you know it's important because they're very anxious. You also were forced out of bed, kind of abruptly. Due to this,
So
however, you
Oh,
notice that your leg itches like mad. You peer down, and it seems to be swelling a bit. You look over the burn, and it's puckered and red. It smells disgusting. It does not smell like charred meat. It smells like sickness, infection, and it seems to be emitting some sort of fluid.
I'm going to rip up one of the pillows and rebandage it really fast while they're scurrying around.
Okay, sure. Sure, sounds good.
And that would be just a heal.
Yeah, give me a heal check.
What are my rolls?
Best.
Rolling that.
Okay.
It's set.
One more
RP.
on the next episode of Ryu Dies.
Perfect.
I don't want you to die
One more.
today.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
one
He's gonna
more. I'm
reroll.
wasting
Okay,
it.
got it. It's gonna be a 3.
1,
Big money
2.
to whammy.
Wait. I gotta move the cursor. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right.
That's
I'll take
much
that.
better. That's much
It
better.
Bodego is the worst, the literal worst.
You feel when you begin to remove this bandage that was like very poorly put on your leg as is, you know it's bad. You start to peel back just a little, and you can feel the fibers of the material stuck to the wound itself. It's got this noticeable like thickness to it, especially where it's congealed up around the leg. And as you begin to pull, you hit that spot where the Band-Aid is most going to hurt. But it doesn't bother you much. You grit your teeth, and you pull. And as you do, you hear as it schlicks away from the wound itself, and it tears open, and you can peer over the bandage as it falls from your hand. And there's skin. Your skin had healed to the bandage. You need to see immediate medical attention. Your skin is starting to bubble and ripple, and it's starting to color an odd color.
I need a doctor.
Waiting on the Ralph Wiggum. I'm in danger, Chuckles.
I need a doctor, or else I'll die. Real bad.
I'm gonna try to patch this up as fast as I can, and then I'm gonna hobble over to Neferani and be like, I know that things are crazy or something, but my leg is pretty bad. We need to like go to a doctor, guy, healer person.
Wait,
Agreed.
he's right. He's right.
I agree. I that was first priority when we woke up, but then this happened. So I'm gonna take the bowl and like wrap it in something, I guess, to keep it covered.
Saran wrap.
I was gonna say ye old saran wrap, but this isn't fair. So I don't know, get like a a cloth or some sort of fabric cloak.
Like a good neighbor.
Exactly. Black dirt is here. So and then I'm gonna cradle it, be like, all right, let's go. I'm ready when you are. Let's
You
go.
glance
Let's
down at
fixed.
your ally Ronan, and sweat is beating across his forehead. His eyes look a little hazy. It doesn't look like he's got much focus, attention, and you notice that he's still sort of hanging onto a bit of a bandage, what looks to be some cloth, and there is some sort of nastiness, like scab, coagulant, that seems to have appeared to it. And that's when the odor hits you. It's almost as pungent as Pilakka's room.
Donkor, do you want the bowl or the goblin?
It'd probably be best if you take the goblin.
You're holding it like a really dirty baby, like, oh no, oh no.
Like I'm going, like, I don't know which is worse, the bowl of possible Abasi in the bird fucking gross bowl, or the goblin with his gross ass leg. Like, it's feast or famine here. Like, it's famine or famine. There's no, both ends of the stick are technically short. So I'm gonna hold it out to you like, this is our day now.
I let you carry me like a baby, a stinky baby.
No, I'm holding out the bowl, and then I'm gonna.
Oh, you're gonna cradle me? Nice.
We'll see. I had another. Can I make a fashion of baby Bior?
Dude, yeah. Can I be on the front of her with my head balancing?
I'm just gonna put him on my back.
So like a rear swaddle then.
Yes, and get like a thing, and like literally like baby Bjorn him. Like put a thing underneath his butt, and then like, pull the rest around and hold it.
Sure, it's gonna look like a Yoda backpack.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the intent.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
And he's got the ears, so this is basically.
Then give me a survival
baby
road.
Yoda, baby Yoda.
Give me a survival roll. Let's see how well you manage. Yes.
Oh, okay.
You feel good about that?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, this is the Luke training montage. You do. You basically swaddle it up under his arms, under his ass. You kind of wrap it up to your body, and you tie it in the front.
I'm gonna hold it too. Like, I'm not gonna.
Sure, you're not just gonna let it fall. That's good. Do you carry anything additionally here, Ronan, or do you just kind of let her carry you that way? Because man, it feels nice.
I think I'm just gonna let her carry me this way because first I'm gonna hand, before she does this, I'm gonna hand the axe to Donkor, and then I'm gonna let her carry me, just in case shit goes down.
Well, thank you for my axe back. Listen, if there's any trouble, just come find me. I'm gonna go to the Mend, and I'm gonna see if we can find this Terran Legaeus. Because, quite honestly, she might even have answers as to what this black sand might be, or maybe something. Maybe she'll know more. And Ronan said that she could help, so if worst case scenario happens, we at least know that someone can help him.
Wait, aren't we all going to the Mend? Because that's where the lady is too, right?
Well, I mean, realistically, we don't have time for the both of us to go see to your leg and see what happened to Abasi. TLDR, Abasi's gone. He's not here anymore. He disappeared into the sand, and that's why we're panicking.
I think that we all need to go. I think every time we split up, we're less. I think that splitting the party is a very terrible idea. I've watched that movie. I feel like Neferani has experienced it enough in character already to be like, this was a bad idea. We can all go to the temple, and I'm already walking out the door because this sense of urgency, but more like Brad and Janet when they're trying to leave the dance hall during the time warp, right? Yep. You get it? Like, let's go. We gotta go. We get both go to the temple. We get him fixed, or maybe we just leave him there and they fix him, and then we pick him up later. It's like we drop him off a goblin daycare, and then we get Abasi back, and maybe we can get Jamara while we're doing it. I don't know how long it's gonna take, and then we go get the goblin, and then we figure out next steps.
Well, that's a lot to do in I don't know how very much amount of time.
Well,
last time we went to the temple, I didn't exactly feel nice. You know, they didn't really treat me well. So realistically, I don't want to go back there. So I can go to places I'm more comfortable, like the Mend, because I know people there, and I can find out.
This goblin is dying, and you're worried about them being nice.
Wait, the lady that the old dude told me to go see. He said she was in the Mend.
And I'm trying to go find her, so that way, while you're getting help.
No, he said that she's supposed to help heal me. That lady is supposed to help heal me. Not the temple. He said to avoid the temple. Remember?
When I was there, as far as I remember, because I was walking up the stairs, you had a conversation with him.
Yeah,
you
we
spoke
go to
about
the Mend.
temple.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to the Mend with everybody.
We're going
and
to the
potentially
Mend.
risk your leg. That's fine. By all means.
Leg. And it stinks.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start going towards the men.
All right.
Because isn't that what he said though?
Yeah. He expressed that you need to seek out Terran Legaeus.
Yeah.
The only thing, just to call back to the only thing he had said about the temple was, just don't say that you worship Lamashtu. They never said anything else.
Oh, okay.
Like, don't go. Yeah.
I thought I had it confused. Yeah,
it's
no
something
Lamashtu
to the degree that Lamashtu has no immediate allies within the Temple of Pharasma. So it's probably within your best interest. So, with goal and destination in mind, this is actually where we have best, before we get into another arc, because it's going to hit another arc very soon. This is best where we close tonight's session. With recovery of Ronan's leg, before it gets worse, much worse, and we lead into amputation time. And I don't know if that's anything anybody wants to go through.
Yeah, I like my leg.
I kind of like his leg too.
Oh, perfect. We all like legs here. It's good. It's a good time. It's a good story.
My leggy.
Oh my god.
Oh goodness. All right, guys. So, well, since this is where we're going to be calling tonight's session, let's go ahead and give everybody an opportunity to talk about where they are, what they're doing, and where we can find them these days. And we will go to our after show. And well, we know what we're going to do next session. It seems good. Seems good. So we will start with Ronan. Ronan, since we started on Donkor the last time, let's go with Ronan. Ronan, you're first. What are you doing? Where can we find you these days, bud? What are you doing?
My name's RyutheRed. You can find me at twitch.tv/RyutheRed. I've been playing a lot of Smite, and I'm probably going to be moving into some Elder Scrolls Online just until some newer MMOs come out this summer, hopefully. Like A New World and a couple others. But that's it. That's where you can find me. Make sure you guys bring all your primes every Tuesday, and your gifted subs. Save them for Tuesdays, because as you can see from my rolls earlier, I definitely need them. So does everybody else.
It's true. He needed them. Yeah. Nef,
That's
big Neferino. Where are we gonna find you these days? What are you doing?
I'm in Denver.
Okay, all right. How about the internet?
Sorry, that was my. I. That was it's still in character. Hold on, now I get. It's like acting, right?
Yeah.
Call me Daniel Day-Lewis. That was
Perfect.
right.
I drink your
So,
milkshake.
I am sorry. You can currently find me at twitch.tv/Imperial, where we're literally doing an If I Sit sub-drive, where I'll wear my Neferani ears in a big-ass box that my new sewing machine came in. That's the type of hilarity and weird shit. Like, I have a list of weird shit that I'll do for money.
Same. Same.
Not all of it includes feet.
Oh.
So you can find. I actually have a family-friendly sewing show during the week. My hours are going to be changing soon, but because I got a new job.
Hey,
And
congratulations.
yay for jobs.
Yeah.
And it'll be full. It's a full-time job, but it is like real people hours, like real people time. So I will be changing my hours a little bit, but I'll still be here.
Cool. Very cool. And last but not least, Donkor, the big donk himself.
What's up? It's your boy coming at you again with another shout out from the Bubbernaut. So listen, if you guys like this game, do us a kind favor and subscribe, like, comment when you do. There's a Patreon too. It's got some after shows. Listen, there's all these things that you can do. But if you want to know more about me, you guys can go to twitch.tv/Mark. You can find out what I'm doing. I'm playing Fantasy Stars. I'm playing Azure Lane Crossways, all that weeby shit. You ain't got nothing to worry. You ain't got nothing to worry about. So listen, all I'm gonna say is support the Bubs because I like this game on Tuesdays, and then I'm gonna be doing some other shits. So thank you so very much, and I'll see you there.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, guys, and you know me, I'm Bub. I do this a lot. We're actually going to be wrapping up The Witcher very, very soon. Tomorrow we got Shackled City, and who knows what else is coming up. It looks like, based on what my mods have suggested, we probably going to be tackling some Trials of Mana, likely the Ori and the Blind Forest series, Doom, because Doom Eternal comes out just before my birthday, so I'm super excited about that. And who knows what else we can get ourselves into. Everybody keeps pushing me into New World. I don't really know a whole lot about it. I should probably do some research. So
Garden paws?
say that again.
It seems very on brand for you. Garden paws?
Garden paws.
Yeah.
I
feel like that's a sub reward. I'll play it with you.
I don't know what that is, and I'm a little afraid.
It's exactly what you think it is with a name like Garden Paws.
Oh. Okay. Okay, all right.
No.
Or just become an Animal Crossing streamer in a month.
That's plausible as well. That's definitely plausible as well. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and tackle the after show. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to get the after show, it will be live in about an hour. So if you like the kind of shenanigans that we get into, awesome. Check it out in about an hour. If not, we will see you tomorrow with episode like
what is there with that?
1,000,000 Shackled City. Because
What did you do?
So Donkor, what is the aerodynamic of a cow?
perfect. Well, that guys,
Listen,
we'll see
that
you later.
shit ain't fucking moving.
Oh my god.
No, that's what the air. That's the. No.